darling. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. It's alright. Here, darling. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. It's alright. Sun, 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 here we come. 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 Sun, 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 here we come.
Welcome everybody. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Nityananda Gauranga, Sri Advaita Nityananda, Sri Advaita Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga, Sri Advaita Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Purchase more tracks today.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Ah, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Krishna. Okay, I guess I got to deal with this. Anyway, good morning, everybody. Grand rising, grand rising. Yeah. Okay, Shamaguri, you just stay down today. Just watch, and yeah. And some people, like she mentioned, that I'm influenced by certain persons. I'm influenced by bhakti. Just know that, because that's what influences me, is bhakti. That influences Krishna. You shouldn't have a spiritual master who's not influenced by bhakti, by devotion of devotees too. Okay? So that's the real influence for real devotees, is devotion and, Krishna because of devotion. So that's what influences us here. And yeah, see, and you got to understand that. Otherwise, you think it's mundane. Like you think I'm influenced by certain. If they have bhakti, yeah, I'm influenced. If you got a false ego, I'm also influenced to chastise and to help the devotees crack through it so they can advance. Okay? So you should just sit and watch more, because you can't see, and some people, you're walking around encased in this false identification, and yeah, it's just the way it is. So you just got to hang in there, all the new people too, and you'll crack through it eventually. Okay, so I just want to say that and try to keep things going here, because we have different levels here, and I got to deal with different things, different times. So let the chanting continue. Hare Krishna. Krishna, right? Nityananda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Yeah, I think I probably should say another thing. Krishna's showing me some interesting things. Yeah. Lord Caitanya locked the door of his kirtan and only let his intimate associates in, because that's the only way he could get this thing going. Because Maya is always trying to shut down the pure devotional service manifestation in the world. So he had his very intimate associates, who very advanced in bhakti, and he started it like that. See, and the people, they were wanting to get in, see, but they not purified enough to really get in close, because their energy was not purified, and it would cause those vibrations to retract, and to hide again. See? So that we have to do something like that here. Sometimes people, they didn't know why. A lot of times, why aren't we allowed to come in? We're part of the village. We should also come in there. We should also go. Why are they restricting us? One Brahmin broke his Brahmin thread, in anger. And because he couldn't get in. He was a Brahmin, and he was part of the village. He knew Nimai Pandit, but Lord Caitanya was only letting certain people in. They couldn't understand the mind. Don't think, not even the greatest scholars can understand the mind, the plans, the understanding, the knowledge of somebody absorbed in the ecstatic love of God. Isn't that the scripture, chapter 23? That's the goal. See? So we're not locking the door, in a sense. You can sit out there and watch. This is more merciful than what Lord Caitanya did. They had to stay out. They couldn't even, see anything. You can see, you can hear, and all of that. And if I'm pushing you down into that position because you're trying to push yourself into another position, take this, and that's a sign that you really want this, because you're going to get it. Everybody comes along, but we got to get this going. And I don't want to be dealing, when I'm on the stage here, with all this false ego stuff that you can't see, that certain people can't see. And then this show doesn't show. I'm not here for that. So you stay down there, watch, get purified. It may feel angry. I don't know, whatever it is, you go through it. Become more self-aware of your energy, which happens automatically. That's the mercy. You think, when you're in the false ego, you don't think this kind of thing, putting you down, not letting you come up, and people blocking you and all these things is not mercy. No, that's the greatest mercy. That's exactly what you need. You don't know it, of course not. You're encased in the false ego. You have to be broken out. You have to go through the process. And that's a symptom of you really, wanting Krishna to go through it. And do, this is a great opportunity to become aware that you're in the false ego. Because if you can't understand your actual position in devotional service, you can't make any advancement. See? This is the whole problem. People that are Sudras think they're good gurus, and put themselves up as leaders, and saviors. And people with, the innocent public believes them, and they go, into the darkness with them. Okay? People have been led to genocide in this world because they believe in politicians and liars and cheating of the demons in their plan. That's just how it works. Yeah. You believe in this word, well, you could see the result in the advanced devotees. They're happier than anybody on the planet. They got experiences of the kingdom of God that very rare persons have on this planet. That's how good it is here ultimately. But you got to get purified. You got to, pay your dues. Yeah. So I'll give you a little orientation here. Yeah. When I was in the Narayan Maharaj group, they had some of this going because Narayan Maharaj was, he had some elevation, it's just many levels to this. And they knew, the disciples knew they were in false ego, and he would call them on it, say, hey man, you're encased in a false ego, false identification. And they knew it, we're just a bunch of false egos walking around. So if that's going on there, you don't think it's going to be going on here. See, so anyway, this is all leading to the life's ultimate goal, right? Chapter 23 is love of Krishna. Transcendental mellows. Yeah. So Lalita, she's involved in that. In a very advanced position, very lucky, very fortunate. Am I influenced by that? Hell yeah, man. You should be too. If you're not, you're, got some more purification to go through. Yeah. Well, is Krishna influenced by kind of devotion like you see in Lalita? You think he's not influenced? Why wouldn't I be influenced? And if you're not influenced by it, that means you need more purification. So hang in there, everybody. Just see it as a party, Yeah. Okay. So anyway, sometimes got to deal with these things, what to do. Let's see where we go from here. We'll try another song here.
Beats by SV.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, oh Gauranga, my Lord Gauranga. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Gauranga, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Gauranga, Nityananda, Gauranga, Nityananda, Gauranga, Nityananda. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Purchase your tracks
Hare
today.
Krishna. Krishna. Krishna, go
Purchase your tracks today.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Purchase your tracks today.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama.
Purchase your tracks today.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama.
Purchase your tracks today.
Okay, turn your mics on. Let's chant some jumping here. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare Rama, Rama
Krishna
Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna. Oh, my Lord Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Rama, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Rama, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Rama, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Rama,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Rama, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Rama, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Krishna Krishna, Hari Rama, Hari Krishna, 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 Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hari Rama, Hari Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Rama, Hari Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hari Rama, Hari Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hari Rama, Hari Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Rama, Hari Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hari Rama, Hari Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hari Rama, Hari Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Rama, Hari Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hari Rama, Hari Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Rama, Hari Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hari Rama, Hari Krishna, Krishna Krishna, oh my Lord Krishna, oh my Lord Krishna, oh my Lord Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
oh
Krishna,
my Lord Krishna,
Krishna,
oh my
Krishna,
Lord Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna, Hari Rama,
Rama,
Hari Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Rama, Krishna Krishna, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Rama, Hari Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hari
Hare
Hari
Krishna,
Rama, Hari
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Rama,
Krishna, Hari
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hari
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Krishna,
Rama
Hare Rama,
Rama Hari Hari Hari
Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama
Hare Rama,
Rama Rama Hari Hari Hari
Rama
Krishna Hare
Rama,
Krishna 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 Hari Hari
Krishna
Hari
Krishna,
Rama Hari Rama
Hare Rama,
Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari
Krishna,
Rama Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hari
Hare
Hari
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama, Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama.
Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Sri Nityananda, Sri Advaita, Sri
Krishna
Advaita,
Chaitanya,
Nityananda, 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 Sri Advaita,
Nityananda, Nityananda,
Nityananda, Nityananda. Sri
Nityananda,
Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna
Nityananda,
Chaitanya, Sri Krishna
Shri
Chaitanya,
Krishna
Sri
Chaitanya,
Advaita
Shri Krishna
Nityananda, Sri
Chaitanya, Shri
Krishna
Krishna
Chaitanya,
Chaitanya,
Sri Advaita Nityananda,
Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Hey, Krishna. Nityananda, Nityananda, Sri Advaita, Goranga, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Nityananda, Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Nityananda,
Nityananda,
Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya,
Nityananda,
Prabhu
Nityananda.
Nityananda, Sri Advaita, Sri Advaita, Sri Advaita, Gadadhar, 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 Srivasari, 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 Gora Bhakta Vrinda, Gora Bhakta Vrinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri
Guru
Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari,
Shri Krishna
Hari Rama, Hari
Chaitanya,
Rama,
Shri Krishna
Rama, Rama,
Chaitanya,
Hari
Shri
Hari, Hari
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Shri
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Chaitanya, Shri Krishna
Hari Rama,
Chaitanya.
Rama, Rama, Hari Hari,
Hare
Hari
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
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 Krishna
Krishna, Hari
Krishna,
Hari,
Hare Hare
Hari
Rama.
Rama, Hari Rama, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Rama,
Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hari Hari,
Hare Rama,
Hari Rama, Hari Rama,
Rama
Rama,
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 Hare
Hari Hari, Hari
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare
Rama, Rama, Hari Hari,
Hare
Hari
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama,
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna,
Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hari
Rama.
Hari, Hari Ram, Hari Ram,
Rama Rama Hare
Rama,
Krishna
Rama, Hari,
Krishna
Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Hari,
Krishna
Hari,
Hare
Hari
Hare Rama Hare
Rama,
Rama
Rama, Hari, Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Hari,
Krishna
Hari,
Hare Hare
Hari
Rama
Rama, Hari Rama, 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 Hari,
Rama
Hari. Ooh, Jaya, Jaya, Sri Chaitanya, Jaya, Nityananda. Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhaktavinda.
Jai Sri Chaitanya Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta.
You guys can come down if you want.
Okay.
If you want. Your choice.
You chose because then this is empty. It's okay for you.
What?
I'm
Yeah,
coming then. I'm
you
coming.
can. Yeah. Hey, man, you're free, Lalita. You're free in devotion, man. Isn't that nice? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Freedom and devotion, man. It's great. Yeah, I'm very happy with you, Nitai Chandra. I'm very happy to see. Yeah, very happy to see. There he is. Hey, Govinda. Beautiful Govinda. Govinda. He said, what a nice devotee, Govinda. Huh? Thank you for being my friend, and participating in this wonderful mission, keeping me inspired. Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
crying all the way through. So sorry.
Yeah. No, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, Nitai Chandra, it's great. Yeah, I like it. He gave a nice video yesterday, and he's getting great realizations. He says people don't understand that keeping up with these videos is more devotional service than 16 rounds. And Artik, haha, they think like whimsically giving up religion or something, haha. Yeah, you see, that's I've been telling you for a long time, and now you're getting it. People don't know the value and the power of sadhu sangha. Krishna, I just quote the verses, and this is a demonstration of the experience here. Yeah. And Krishna says, I'm not attained. See, Krishna, not attained. You got to understand when Krishna says, I'm not attained, Krishna. Which Krishna? What Krishna? The mode of goodness Krishna? Nah. Not that Krishna. He's not speaking about no Krishna Vrindavan. That's Krishna. See? Krishna Vrindama. He says, that Krishna is not attained by austerities, by building wells and hospitals. And austerities that they've been teaching in Vaishnavism, which is incorrect. And yes, a Sudra like Gaur Das is going to correct these big sannyasis and big so-called gurus just because of the chanting that I do. It makes me overly confident. You got to be overly confident to be. You can't just have confidence. You got to be overly everything, overly ecstatic, overly conclusive, overly confident to be and have that. If you're really close to Lord Caitanya, you can chastise even the biggest Brahmins in this universe. You can chastise Lord Brahma if he does something incorrect. You think I'm exaggerating? Bring him here. Bring your best and finest here. Throw the gauntlet down. Oh man, is this going to be wild talk today? That's ecstatic devotion. See, Prabodhana said that. See, this is conclusive, man. The deeper you get, the mercy of Lord Caitanya, you think the demigods are little peons, little nothing special. Those big controllers, you think the demons, why even fight them? Don't even have they're not worthy of the fight. Right? Even the good people, they're not worthy. We need a worthy fight here. Oh my God, man. How can I say such things, Govinda? Where do these things come from? Am I mad? It's like something Jesus would say. I'm the way, the life, and the truth. No one comes unto the Father but by me. Holy mackerel. I could imagine listening to that one. Not even the Christians would have believed it. They say they believe it, but they got to hear it from a voice of authority. And then, how dare he say that? He would. No, they only believe it now, 2,000 years later, but they don't really believe it, most of them. Yeah. Because you get the second chance to show that you really believe. You got to hear the same voice, because always the same God empowering such persons, isn't it? That's why they all got that. You notice Jesus had the lion-like quality. Why? Because the same God is behind him. Prabhupada had that. You know, Bhaktisanta. Ooh, in the Sudra, Gaur Haridas, does it just, I asked that, I don't have to say, I mean, is he a bit lion-like sometimes? Does he speak with little authority sometimes? Where does that come from? Where does he get such audacity, audaciousness, outrageousness? Caused the Pharisees to tear their cloth. Oh, he's the son of God. No! How dare he say that? Yeah. So, what else is Nitai? Whimsically giving up religion or something. Haha. Prabhupada is guru. This is still just the word and the nam. Haha. It's crazy how bewildering the Maya can be hiding things. Yeah, that's what she does. She hides, gets your attention. Yeah, I feel like kind of Gopa Kumar. I was chanting and realizing these amazing things, you know. And I gotta feel like, Gopa Kumar got a tour of the universe. He went in to see what people are into, what they meditate on, and he actually got involved in them a little bit. He could see, he became a Brahma even, to do that managing. And after a while, he said, this is too much responsibility. And he went and he got to see where the four Kamaras were doing. He went to the people worshiping God in different ways. Tour of the universe. I feel like I kind of got that too. I got to see what people are meditating. You got the demons meditating. They want to control the world, right? They got all their diabolical plans, that they do. And they got the people fighting them, like finding out what their plans are, and trying to counteracting them. So you got that meditation going on, right? And then you got the Bitcoiners, with crypto. Oh, they meditate wholly and solely their whole life, every day, looking at the numbers up and down, up and down, up and down. Oh, it's up today, it's down today, it's up today, it's down today. Stock market. I always wonder why the stock, when they had the big rush in the stock market, people rushing around, do all these things, and it's because it's a mode of passion. Get you, the thing goes up and you feel really great. Oh, and really, it's the world, more or less. It's all up and down, man. The demons feel, we're making headway now. Oh, we're not. Oh, they feel really bad. It's not. We're losing today. We're winning today. Winning, losing. Yeah, it's called Ras. See? And that's why Lord Caitanya and like Jesus started things, like that to show there's something greater to meditate on, because he was just flowing through the world. He said, my kingdom is not of this world, right? My kingdom is not of this world. He was meditating on something that gave him more bliss, more ecstasy. more happiness, and he wanted to share that world because that was his job. He wasn't, that the Barabbas came and said, "Hey, Jesus," he had some faith in in Jesus. "Hey, Jesus, hey man, we see your power, man. Now it's time to take over the Roman Empire. We need to establish you as king of the world." The bee. It's going to go. Don't worry, it'll go to Lilith and bite her. Don't worry about it. Actually, he goes out after a while. Yeah. He's our friend every day. He comes to visit. Wants darshan. Yeah. My kingdom is not of this world. Yeah. See, it's always the same thing. Prabhupada, we heard too, somebody mentioned that Prabhupada said, when they said, well, the wars are going to come. He said, yeah, the world is, the West is going to implode, explode, implode, we're going to be chanting Hare Krishna. See? So, I mean, everybody's got the Lord is, this is how, you see, the Lord is the supreme controller. See, he's controlling everybody by attracting your attention. If you're interested, what is your interest? See, what is interesting you in the world? Politics. Oh, you these. Oh, well, hey, come over here, man. Got all these things you can do and see and be. Hey, money. Oh, well, you can get into this and that and all this. Job. I want to just get a factory job. Well, here we got a lot of factories for you working all day long. Yeah. Johan, today for you, stay down a little bit because I want to talk more, and I know if you're up here, you're going to want to talk too. So you stay down for a little while anyway, okay? Otherwise, I'll feel that you want to say something, and then But right now, I want to say a lot. Kind of how it is. Okay, thank you. Later on, you come. I just feel like I want to be in control of the situation. Janaki knows how that. She looked at me and said, "I know, man. I know how that is." Yes, I got it too. Yeah. And the more bhakti you get, the more control you get, actually. You get control by knowledge, understanding. The Lord gives you the ideas, how to act and how to deal with things. Otherwise, that's my secret weapon. Truth, intimacy with God, relation. That's what it's about, man. Govinda knows what I mean. He's there in heaven somewhere. You can see, very floating in heaven. Let's get him some wings. So everything is, under the control, is owned and controlled by the Lord. So this is his pastime in Maya, and what do you call Devi Dham, the abode of Maya. Yeah. And so the beauty is we got our work, right? We got our position, and we, say, hey, anybody want this kind of knowledge? You want this kind of freedom? You want the freedom to see, how everybody is controlled and owned by the Lord. And then you find, oh, well, man, I'm going to go with the greatest role models ever hit this planet, man, in 4,320,000,000 years, man. Start meditating, on what Lord Caitanya meditated on, the holy name and great ecstatic devotion. All you need is a devotion, right? All you need is the ecstasy. Then you can do what the Lord did, right? I got a little piece of that action. I want more. Lalita, she wants more too. You become greedy, man. Hey, man, better be greedy for bhakti, greedy for chanting holy name, and more increasing ecstasy and intimacy, than being greedy for this stuff that comes and goes, like gold or Bitcoin or silvers, and Right, Johnny? Better to be greedy for that. Yeah. Yeah, be greedy. That's what the Lord said. Hey, man, you want to be greedy? Hey, man, let me show you the best thing to be greedy for. And Nityananda, too, they all showed, man. Nityananda, what was his mantra? The same mantra that Lita adopted. Nimai Pandita Nadi as my Lord and Master. Yeah, meditate. You see, this is God. What does God meditate on? God. In his forms, he came, hey, let me teach you real knowledge, man, that the Illuminati don't even understand, man. These little dum-dums out there, they want to have control over the Lord's universe and all that stuff, and they're controlled by their desire for control. They're caught. Yeah. No, meditate on the Supreme Personality of Godhead, man. Yeah, he's in the form of his devotee, man, the guru, the bona fide guru, and devotees with devotion. Man, you got a lot of devotees with devotion. They're very attractive. Yeah. Yeah, devotees, devotion, devotional ecstasy that you see amongst devotees. See that devotional manifestation of ecstatic love? See, if this, we're here to show that, man. Show how attractive it is, man. You want this? Don't you see how much knowledge you get? Can you tell? Do you see how much confidence you have? Even in this place, people are fear. Their knees are shaken now. Because they believe in all their God are the demons that are tricking them and lying to them and all that. You made them your God. Hey, man, come over here. Anybody want to come over here and be happy, satisfied, intelligent, confident, assured, ecstatically loving? Not just loving, like, something full of motivations and full of bodily attachment. No, spiritual bodily loving, it's nothing like it. It is powerful. And that's the goal. Man, it lasts forever. Even while you're here, the flavor just keeps going on. It's not like double mint. Even that loses flavor. That chewing gum. You ever had that double mint? You think, oh, it's going to last forever. Nothing does here. Oh, my love affair with my husband. Oh, this is going to be, I'm going to happily ever after now. Nothing. Except this. So why not go with what is eternal? Come here, you'll start to get some good sense. Come to the wizard. The wizard here, we'll give you a brain, like the scarecrow got a brain. Come here, you get courage, like the lion, the fraidy cat lion. You get courage. Yeah, I went in the door and I just come help people come in the door, man. This is the way you do it, man. You get courage, you get a brain, you get intelligence. You'll be more intelligent than AI. You'll have a better assistant than Lexa. You get Radha as your personal assistant. And she'll help you get closer to Krishna and appreciate his beauty, his majesty, his wonder, his sweetness. That's what it's all about, man. Lexa can't do that. She's a shadow of the truth. Only fools have belief in that stuff. I won't even turn Lexa on my computer because she's got motive. Oh, I want to help you. Bullshit, man. You're a servant of those demons out there. They don't want to help me. Well, they help me indirectly. They chase all the people over here. Yeah, motive. She wants to free people. See, she's in your heart, wants to be awakened. So so that she can be happy, and then you can be happy because that's your real nature. Your real truth is bhakti, is becoming a devotee of the supreme, the transcendental manifestation of the Lord, headed by his holy name. See? She's the holiness for the name. See, the holiness, the bhakti is holy, man. Hey, B, stop getting everybody's attention. See, they're not very smart. They bounce off the walls. This is the world. They're hitting walls all the time, you know? They're bees going after the Maya, hitting the wall. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Okay, what do we got here? It's frightening. Laugh out loud. That's why I say something really dependent of Guru. Yeah, just come here for the grace. Purchase your bhakti today. Yeah. Yeah, how do you purchase your bhakti? Yeah. Oh, yeah, purchase it? Yeah, well, it's a gift, but this is how you purchase it. You come here, come here and you listen. And if it's in your heart to be attracted, you're very fortunate. You're the most fortunate person in this world. You're more fortunate than the biggest billionaires in this world. Yeah, isn't this nice? This is the way God works. When you get this from a person who knows the value of bhakti and of devotion and the name of God and the disciplic line and conclusive truth, and you come into that association, you start to get intelligent. The Maya starts to roll off, and you start to see what is of real value in this world, and you realize, wow, God is really given the greatest gift in the world. And I can be a recipient, even though I'm a fallen soul, even though I'm poor, if I'm poor, if I'm poor materially or rich materially. I didn't know a person is poor without this bhakti, whether they're materially rich or spiritually poor. I mean, materially poor. Because if you get this, if you're rich, you know this is the real riches. This is what Lord Caitanya came to give this gift, and we're here to give this gift again. You can stay in your position. You like your property, you like your wealth, you like your poverty. Look at Govinda. He's a poor guy, man. He's not, this is Krishna to show people. Look, even though he doesn't have much, maybe a nothing. But look, you find a devotee happier than him. Even in our Sangha, very rare to find a person. Because this is God showing how wonderful bhakti is. These are the revival, the pastimes of Lord Caitanya. Lord Caitanya had beggars in the Sangha. He had rich people in the Sangha. They all knew this love of God was the real riches. And they could stay in their position and be truly happy. This is what the world needs to know. This is what you get when you come in the door. You come in the disciplic line, man. You find out true freedom, true happiness, true riches. Otherwise, nobody knows. They think, oh, solely holy in Bitcoin, solely holy in stocks, solely holy in working like a dog, solely and holy in having a big family, right? Is your happiness. That's illusion. That's the material modes of nature. This is freedom. See? And then you don't have to, whatever position you're in, you can do this and do this and do this and do this. But when you know what is the truth, that's all God wants, is just know what is real. And you put as much time into this as you want. Up to you. Your choice. You have bhakti. Like I tell Lalita, your choice. You got bhakti. You don't need me to tell you what to do. See, I had the Bhagavad Gita verses up. Maybe that was kind of fun yesterday, Bhagavad Gita. Or what? Let's see. What do we do here? It's hard when you're in a candy store, you know, like, what do you pull up? Yeah, it was chapter 7. Okay, let's go to chapter 7. Knowledge of the Absolute. Yeah, I'll go over this again because it was so good. And, you know, knowledge of the Absolute. See, even from the title, people don't have knowledge of the Absolute. See, this is the problem. These books are invaluable. They give you knowledge of the Absolute. People don't know who, that's why somebody was talking about this, about God, you know, who was doing it? They went to a meeting and people are into God. Freddie? Oh yeah. They're talking about they don't need guru, they don't need this and this, and because they don't know they don't have knowledge of the absolute truth. They don't know who God is. They don't know what God is, not even intellectually. They don't know the procedure, the quickest path. They don't know where they're going, but they don't need a guru. See, that's ignorance. See, so those who are open to hearing, they're the candidates to listen, and the others are just on the battlefield dying. This is what Prabhupada taught. You know, a medic, good medic, healer, you know, goes on the battlefield, which this world is, and tries to revive those who are revivable at this time. Otherwise, they're dying on the battlefield, and you're trying to help them. They're going, no, I don't need any help. You know, see, that's illusion, deeply an illusion. But some people, yeah, I need some help. Really, I'm dying. I've had enough. Can you help me? All right, well, come here. Come to Sadhu Sangha. Here's the medicine. Yeah. And then you get healed, right? You come here, people get healed. You become whole. We don't have to depopulate people from all these people that are useless eaters. You demons out there that are trying to control the world. In the perspective of the Lord, you're a useless eater too. He's just using you. He's just using you. Remember, when he used the demons and the demigods to churn the ocean to produce nectar. And then he cheated the demons of it. He's just using you. You're going to be cheated of this nectar you think is immortality and all that. No, it's a lie. You've been lying. See, the demons been lying. They don't know God is a better liar. Yeah, you didn't know this. A revelation. God is a better liar than you demons. He lied to you. You think you're going to get control and going to be happy. It's a lie. You believe in the Lord's Maya. It's a lie that you're going to get control over everybody and everything. He's got control over everything and everybody. See? He lied to you. See? He lies to you through Maya. See, it's all a mirror. It's all a reflection, You go and you lie to people like this, and you're lied to. You can't get out of it. See, Hiranyakashipu thought I'm going to be over God. I'm going to be, control God and everything, and I'm going to attain Vaikuntha. I don't need him. It's like these persons Freddie was saying. We don't need guru. We're going to go build our thing, our path over into the kingdom of God. Now they do AI. Yeah, we're going to build our path through AI, and robots and robotic bodies and clone things, and our scientific diabolical experiments are going to get us into immortality. Okay? It's a big lie. You're being lied to. The Lord, through his Maya, is lying to you, and you believe it. See, you can't get out of it. It's all false ego, false identification. The false ego thing makes you think you're like God or you're smarter than anybody. Yeah. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, "Now hear, O son of Prita, how by practicing yoga in full consciousness of me, So what's the best way to practice yoga in full consciousness of me? Okay? Well, you need the Bhakti Lata Bij to do that, to give you that full conscious of who God is. The seed of devotion comes through the parampara, through the bona fide spiritual master. Many people haven't got the seed yet in all these religious Vaishnava groups. They're just working on, the Balaram, Balaram and Nityananda, they came in the form of the plow. Prabhupada, plow that field. Work for Krishna, man. Motivated devotional service, all that, you're plowing the field. See? Now, who's ready for the seed to be planted? See? That's the attraction. So you can come up to Bhagavad Gita standard, man. That's a high standard, man. In do yoga in full what kind of hope is there for people? You might as well stop reading Bhagavad Gita. How much hope is there for you to do yoga in full consciousness of Krishna without the spirit of devotion? Yeah, and the external manifestation, the bona fide spiritual master in the parampara system. I like how she trots over. Very daintily, in the parampara system. See? Yeah. In full and then you become conscious of Krishna by the mercy of the bona fide spiritual master. See? You need the seed. Then how do you become full conscious doing yoga in full conscious? Hey man, that's why Prabhupada, you could see in Bhagavad Gita, he's always talking about Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. This is the way to do the yoga. See? But you need this attachment to the Lord. See? And then you realize, I'm doing yoga in full conscious. I'm uniting with the Lord by hearing and chanting and remembering, see, about the Lord. And I'm attracted to that. See, I'm purified by that. See, so this is how you do it. You got to come up to that standard. Otherwise, what is there? That's why you see people, they're trying to come up to that standard by some other way. That's why they change the books. They change the books because they're not even interested in the standard. Many of the leaders, maybe they're demons or something. I don't know. They want to change the books to change the philosophy so that they can be big gurus, even though the books in their purity say no, that you cannot deliver anybody unless you're a deliverer, unless you're empowered by the transcendental Lord. So anyway, that's why when you finally have lost faith in the Lord's Maya, all the way up into religion, and you're able to kick it away, you come here, you'll easily kick away. You'll abandon all varieties of religion and surrender to Krishna, who is represented by conclusive understanding and truth. By conclusive understanding and truth, and this ecstatic love. See? Now you start doing yoga like that, and you'll be very happy, and the white flower of bhakti, of devotion, will increase more and more and more forever. And you're out of here, man. Sayonara, demons and demigods. Oh, anybody want to come along? Come on, while we're here. The boat is here. It's docked for a time. Yeah. Otherwise, there'll be what? Wailing and gnashing of teeth. See? Sneering. And we come and rattle the jail cells. Come on! Anybody get out of there? Freddie, Freddie, steady Freddie. Talking about how steady Freddie is yesterday. Yeah. See, with mind attached to me, you can know me in full, free from doubt. Yeah, mind attached to him, and also the heart attached. See, your heart is attached. You love. See, you're bonded by that love. It's the glue, isn't it? Isn't that why people are bonded to things in the world? Their love for them. Oh, my little child. Oh, my little baby. Oh, oh, I love that baby. It's a body, right? Who is that baby? Oh, he's a baby. Oh, he's so cute. Who is that baby? You don't know. You go your whole life and you don't know who that child is. It's called illusion. Your bond. See, oh, I love my children, my grand, oh, they're so, and you don't even know who they are. That's the illusion. See, you get this truth, and then you got, oh yeah, I got a family in this life. Okay, yeah. I'll give them a little attention, but not all of it. Can you imagine? Not like you used to do, or like your rest of your family does. Like even she says, "Oh, I'm not into doing this grandmother trip, like where I have to watch the kids all the time." And she says, Lolita says, "No, that's the father and mother's job. See, that's intelligent. I'm not." Janaki knows. She's just, doesn't get overly wrapped up in these things. Otherwise, take all consuming, right? And Maya does. She wants to get you all of your attention. See, know me in full, free from doubt. And that's the beautiful thing. Man. I love this. See, this is the essence of the truth. Get Bhakti Lata Bij here, man. Become attached to, to the Lord. Worship in full understanding. Well, what is it? How's the verse go here? Yeah. Practicing yoga. See this, practicing this union. Chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra in Sadhu Sangha. See, get purified so you become attached to that name of Krishna. Now you're doing real yoga, not distant yoga, like devotional service and practice. There's distance there. You're doing the devotional service and you think, you're really kind of the Lord is over there because he's almighty and all great, right? Yeah. And you would never come close to him. You stay there on the altar and I'll stay here. That's not really what the Lord wants. He wants more closeness, and actually you do too, but don't know it. See, he wants yoga, man. Yoga means union, man. It's just like, hey, man, if you have a woman or a man in your life and you're married, you don't want to be like the 6 foot distance thing. No, I'm sorry, we're going to stay 6 foot apart for our whole life. That's what you do with God. We're going to stay 6 feet apart from the Lord. Sorry, we don't get closer because it says in the Hare Krishna movement we should stay 6 foot apart. That's what people do with God. No. Hey, you stay on the altar, I stay here. See? The government says we should be like this. The government or the religion, the Pujari says, you stay over there, man. I'm staying close to the stone deity. I'm not close either, but I like at least physical proximity. I'm close. And that means I'm more important than you. You little peon out there. Here, stand over here. Let me pee on you. So, yeah, come over here. I'll give you some blessing. Oh, I got the mercy. I got a bath. I got the mercy. See, distance. See? No. Is that Bhagavad Gita? No. Intimacy. He wants yoga, man. He wants union. See, you gotta have your spiritual body awakened, for God's sakes. Right? You have to have the spiritual body awakened. You gotta crack open the false ego. Come over here, man. I got a nutcracker. Bring your false ego over here. We'll crack it open. See, and then the seed is revealed, right? You know, ever crack a peach seed, something, or a walnut? See, then the seed is exposed. See, and that's the bhakti. That's your dormant love of Krishna, love of God. See, now you can do devotional service in union. See, that's called Vrindavan. Vrindavan represents what? Intimacy with the Lord. See, intimacy. What do you think these are? These are metaphors. Intelligent devotees, they understand the mind of the Lord who caused and inspired the great sages to write these things. A lot of times they may not have understood what they were writing either. Maybe to some extent. See, and then later on it all comes because the Lord is he intelligent, man? You want intelligence, man? Yeah, come through this path and through this door, and you'll this intelligence will blow your mind. These jokes will blow your mind. The jokes that I say every day, you're like, wow, where'd that come from, man? Yeah. Come and listen to this orchestra. We play the Nutcracker Suite often. First, you got to hear the Nutcracker Suite. He's laughing at me. The Nutcracker Suite. Yeah. Okay. I shall declare unto you this knowledge, both phenomenal and numinous. Thus being known, nothing further shall remain to be known. See? So real knowledge is very simple and very clear and just has to be clearly explained. Oh, it just has to be explained by a clear person. See? They're clear. They're, in Scientology, they have these things. They put you in a machine to get you clear. It's always demon stuff, man. The demons always want to do it some other friggin' way. And they're very demoniac, man. My God, they'll take all your money. I mean, literally. Oh, they love rich people. The richer, the better. And they fall for it. See, they want, and they know. You see, they say, yeah, you want to get clear? We got a machine. Just cost you $500,000. You got that much? They have sliding scale. Oh, if you're sort of rich, 200,000 for you, special deal, and we'll get you clear. Okay? But you never get really clear. You just get contaminated with false ego and start to think you're superior to others and all of that. Like, who was that? Tom Cruise. He's a big Scientologist. Oh, he so believes in it. But he's got a big, you should see his private life. See, and they got into these, see the demoniac level, they got intelligence. But it's crafty, That's why they get control over those who are simple, the general masses, and they're misled by them. But ultimately, the Lord wants to do something about that, But, you got to listen somehow, somehow. If you're meant to listen and you're suffering enough, that's why this time is a great time for preaching, because, this is your best time to become aware that you're being screwed, man, by Maya. It's your best time. You're being controlled by demons, especially now. There's all this technology and everything, which is used to control, is also can be used and is being used for awareness. to become aware. I mean, that's why I studied all these things, to be aware, a little bit aware. What the hell's going on here? I mean, what's going on? I mean, not just this and everybody else is doing different things. They're in like different worlds. You got the hippies too. You still got hippies, man. Oh, and they're flower children now. They meditate. Nothing's going on. The whole other thing is they're totally into, they're organic, vegan, this, that, and all that. They're totally into that world. Everybody's like absorbed in their worlds. So I wanted to take a peek. I kind of like that. That's why I went into all these different worlds, different things. I went into even in the religious world. I got to go in the religious world, go into the Vaishnava religious world. Go take a peek in there, see what's going on. Like go to Burma, get a tour. See, so then when we preach, got something to say, man. Where am I? I got to get content, man. But will you got just all that religious? You just read the scriptures. Yeah, I didn't like that way. Nah, I go to the Narayan Raj group and they, Radhe, and everybody, but nothing happens. No bhakti, nothing. People don't even aware of their false egos. Nothing. They promote the false ego as bhakti. No, highest truth is reality distinguished from illusion for the welfare of everybody. So if you're in that illusion, hey man, we nail it. Come out if you want. You ready? Come out of that, man. Come out of it doesn't mean you even have to leave it. You can be doing whatever you're doing, but come here, man. Get the Lord's mercy. Yeah. Come and be able to change, and then you change your power increases. Actually, when you become a trusted servant of the Lord, your power increases in this world. See, that's why like when I became like this position as guru, it came spontaneously. The power increased just by bhakti, just by engaging in devotional service to the point where it just started to be spontaneous, and then the position came. And not so you can't get corrupted when you know too much of the truth. Hey, you gotta be influenced by the transcendental Lord. Then you you can do this job. You think Trump has got an important position and that all that, but you get corrupted by these positions. You get a big false ego when you got too much money and too much power, political. You may be a good person, like he tries to do good. Everything encrypted. See, bhakti is incorruptible. Okay? Bhakti purifies everything and everybody. Yeah. You become a giver of life and not a taker of life. See, a giver of life. Yeah. Not an exploiter here in this life, exploiting. There's a TikTok I saw today. It was really kind of good, The guy had the theme. He said, actually, everything is free. Everything is free. See? Yeah. The air is free. Yeah. Shelter is free. I mean, you can go and you get trees. You can make a shelter. Water is free. When it was pristine and we didn't pollute it, it just was flowing, the rivers, free. Everything is basically free and provided in this world. But it's been corrupted. They put dollar amounts on it, and they want to control the resources, exploit the resources, more for me, less for you. All this corrupted things. See? So people, because the world is corrupted, the opulences of the Maya here corrupt us, unless you're a devotee with devotion. This is the only real solution. And then you're really happy. Yeah. Now I shall declare to you in full knowledge both phenomenal and numinous. This being known, nothing further shall remain known to you. So yeah, and so the world, the resources in the world become exploited, and your consciousness is polluted and corrupted by your love for them. See, that's the phenomena of this world, the phenomenal world of action and reaction. See, and the opposite is so. See, numinous, the numinous, your spirit soul, and that's where it just kind of stopped there. Hey, Arjuna, you're eternal spirit soul. See? Well, let's take it a little further. See, numinous. Yeah, you're spirit soul. See? But come on, come here, come through this line and develop love for God, love for Krishna. That'll dissolve automatically. You want renunciation? Automatically, it'll dissolve your attachments, like that stuff that removes super glue. That bond of super glue, it counteracts it. See? So yeah, come here. We'll give you the Bhakti Lata Bij, and your love for God will dissolve your entanglements in this world. So the resources in this world they don't corrupt you. This is the only purifying option, man. Nobody knows what real purification is. No rule or regulation can purify you to the extent like Bhakti does. That's why we're here to promote that. Promote this path, man. Get a resource that is so the most powerful resource, which is devotion. Because that'll purify you more than the resources of external bhakti, rules, regulations, or moral principles and all that stuff. Okay, man, whether you're moral or immoral, just come here and learn the truth and be set free from morality and immorality. Because morality is another superficial thing related to the body, and it's full of speculations, and immorality is just rebellion against that. The good and the bad, moral and immoral. It's just Maya's game. See, 2 wings on the same bird. And even the demons use that in politics. They learned that, Republican and Democrat. They're just 2 wings on the same. They're both in. Or rebelling against the government is not going to save you. Becoming a Republican or siding with the Republicans with your flags at the Trump conference is not going to save you. See, that's the path we're teaching. Not everybody will be, some people are so engrossed in, what's he talking about? What's he talking about? Yeah. Well, if any of you have lost faith in anything, in any wing on the bird of Maya, come here and you'll really fly. You'll fly out of that cage, man. It's a cage. See, and this is the door. You notice all cages have doors. All jail cells have doors. And this is the door out of the cage of the material universe here. You're ready to fly out? We'll give you the wings. We'll give you your wings. Yes, we have angels here. You ever see those movies where these people, they try to earn their wings because they were bad boys or girls in this world, And the angels, they send it down. Well, you got to go and do some good deeds to earn your wings. You say, yeah, there are movies like that. Yeah. So this is the method. You want to earn your wings to fly out of that cage? Come here. Yeah, just come walk through the door. That's your purchase. Walk through the door. Come into the association of real devotees. And you'll just be given wings by our merciful Lord Caitanya. He's given me wings. He's given others who are coming here wings. Why wouldn't he give you wings? People like wings, you know? Okay, what else we got here? I'm going to just choose some verses here. Besides the, earth, water, fire, earth, ether, mind, intelligence, and false ego. So I never tire of these verses, man. It's just, that's the way it is. Truth, truth is like that, man. You never tire. You just want to just taste them, like a fine wine, Connoisseur. You want to connoisseur. Oh, this verse is so perfect, so pristine. The earth, water, fire, air, mind, intelligence, false ego. False ego. All these 8 constitute my separated material energies. Yeah, and people come here, the newer people, they come here and they're encased in the false ego often. And you come here, we'll crack it. You have to be cracked. You might think, what is going on here? You identify with the false ego. So you just got to come here, let us, listen to the Nutcracker Suite. This is a Nutcracker Suite. You didn't know we were playing music here? And this is the orchestra. I've been going like this. You didn't see my wands? Yes, Nutcracker Suite. We play it every day. Yeah, we got a whole audience of false egos. We just play a Nutcracker Suite. Eventually, the nuts are going to crack. And the seed of bhakti will be exposed. See, they egg me on they laugh at my jokes. It gets me worse. It's their fault. It's their fault. You didn't know I play the same song every day, right? Nutcracker Suite. Got a whole orchestra of angels behind us. Corey, here, take some hot air, man. We'll give you some air. Give you some roar, man, in your... Give you some wind, some hot air. Yeah. These constitute my separated material energies. So besides these, O mighty armed Arjuna, there is another superior energy of mine, which comprises the living entities who are exploiting the material resources of this material inferior nature. You see, inferior nature, this material energy, resource inferior. Gold, silver, resources, right? The air, Inferior, it's the Lord's inferior energy. And people, they think it's all in all. Oh my God, I need more gold. I need more. Let's see. Now they want to control the air, and make you breathe the poisonous things. And I mean, it get kind of crazy, doesn't it? That's how weird it gets. All because they're exploiting. They think well, if we get control of the air a little bit more, maybe let's see if we can adjust. We can be like God. Let's see, we can control the living entities more by all these plans, exploitations. See, and everybody gets more and more entangled and more miserable and fearful. See, because you're being cut off. You don't have this knowledge of the absolute truth, knowledge who, your spirit soul. See, you lost track of it because now your attention is in the Maya. See, your attention is there. Therefore, you get all these coverings: air, fire, water. See, material mind. See, into the material mind, material intelligence. And the false identifications. See, I'm the body now. See, I'm the mind. You ever see people, they're all day long in their minds, and on material knowledge and stuff, all day long meditating on that, and it's their whole life, they want to exploit the world, so they can material knowledge so they can make money, and develop an empire and all this all day long for all their lives. And boom, death comes like a thief in the night. And you wonder, and then whatever happens there, Yamaraj, okay, you've been a bad boy or a good boy. Want to go to heaven for a while, for your good things or your bad things, hell. See, this over and over again until something goes bong, or you meet a bona fide guru and you're attracted, you're attracted like we are, you're attracted to the eternal, attracted to this knowledge, these truths. See, this ecstatic worship, this intimate worship of God, which gives this understanding. I can't speak these things. I can't understand these things. I can't look at the verses and understand anything without this communion. These books were written by those who were in communion with the Lord. Otherwise, they couldn't write such books. Devotees would not appreciate them that are elevated in bhakti. Even if you're a non-devotee and you somehow are attracted to these verses written by elevated souls who are in elevated consciousness, that you can be elevated out of this Maya. You can come out of the cage. Otherwise, you're in the cage. If you just go around thinking, I don't need guru, or I need a guru who's not self-realized, that's also not right, not conclusive. It's conclusive understanding that'll set you free. That's how you abandon all varieties of religion. You take shelter of the conclusive truth, and boy, now you're not misdirected, you're directed. You're redirected into the right channel. See, right now the rivers are directed away from that ocean. See, we here to redirect you to the ocean of spiritual bliss and ecstasy and truth. That's the idea, bona fide spiritual master. And they have to be empowered to direct people like that. Otherwise, how can you be directed? You're always misdirected by people who are not in the ocean themselves. They're not rivers in communing in the ocean. They're not doing the yoga. They're not uniting with Krishna in yoga. Union, intimacy. How can you direct your river, be directed by such people that are not in the ocean of bliss and ecstasy and truth? This common sense. Come here, you get common sense. Come on, isn't that, see, This is the numinous truth, the numinous. You're a spirit soul. You're a river, an eternal river. But where do rivers come from? Where are they going? See, they're going to the ocean. They're trying to reach the ocean just naturally, but they're always usually misdirected this way and that way in this illusion. That's why bona fide guru is the one who is in the ocean. They teach you by example. This is how you connect to the ocean. They've done it. They're experienced. They're realized. They got real eyes. They're real devotees with devotion. They're intimate with that ocean. They bring the ocean to this world. Nobody else can do that. See, that's why those who are convinced of this, if you listen to this, it's your only opportunity is to hear sufficiently. So you get away from those misdirecting you on every case. The inexperienced like leaders. This is, where ultimately for everyone, the universal welfare of all is the conclusive understanding. See, the highest truth is reality. The highest reality is the ocean. See, highest reality is you being a spirit soul, an immortal person. Yes, person. Consciousness, immortal consciousness is meant to be directed into the ocean. See, and commune with that ocean. See, because man, when a river is in the ocean, man, now the waters can flow, downstream. Yeah. There is another superior energy of mind which comprises of the living entities who are exploiting the resources of material inferior nature. See, they don't know any better. People just don't know any better. Right? That's all we got. We're born in this world. Our parents just knew that. They're all exploiting, right? They pass this down. This is what St. Paul said. People inherit the sin. See, we just inherit this sin. You know what the sin is? It's not to know who we are and where we're supposed to, meant to be. We're meant to be kings and queens and princes and princesses, even in this world. See, we're meant to be in full knowledge and to be like in our natural state, which is devoted to the absolute truth. Devoted to that ocean of nectar, ocean of bliss, ocean of knowledge. Who's a person? It's Krishna. That's why the name is so attractive if you got devotion. Come here, you get devotion, and you'll become attracted to that name. You'll do your yoga, communing with that name. That name will be your best friend, your best purifier, your best enlightener, your best, companion. Your best Lexa. Comforter, everything. That's what life's all about. Then you're finished. Whatever happens in the world, so what? It happens. You're a free bird, man. You flew out of the cage. Even in this world, you're out of the cage. You can say you can say like Jesus, I'm in this world, but I'm not of this world. What do you think, Freddie? Give us a word. Sitting there looking grave through this whole thing.
Being brave is just one part of a personality. So there are different moods in the Jiva, and there are also different moods in Krishna. So whatever mood there is, it's part of a personality. And I'm here in the first place to listen what you are saying. So if I keep interrupting you, then, well, then I'm taking your prasadam away, and then you become very angry at me.
That's my guy. Hey, this guy knows. He knows my mind. By the way, Johan, if you want to come on, now I'm ready. I'm all out of wind here, so now I need help.
Now, Johan the mouth can come and speak from his mouth.
Yeah. Now's your chance there, Johan. Yeah, Johan has had a lot to say because he's got a lot of realizations, you know. It's great. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's amazing.
And realizations only come from very carefully listening. That's also what Bhaktisiddhanta said about Srila Prabhupada, that Prabhupada was a very good listener. So from listening, all these wonderful realizations come.
Yeah.
And that's what we do here every day. And only when Guru says, give us a word, then you are allowed to speak. And this sound vibration works so mystical. You cannot grasp it, how it works, what it does with you. You just sit here and indeed you just listen, and then the purification takes place. You know, Lord Caitanya is somewhere there inside and is taking out the weeds and is doing the cleaning, just like the Kundicha temple. So first the gross things, and then the more subtle things, and then even more the most subtle things, like just reading in Bhagavad Gita, these 8 layers of covering we have. And the most subtle covering, the false ego, is actually the hardest nut that has to be cracked. And because Maya has such subtle tricks, to keep you in this realm. And yeah, one of these things is that if you want to jump over Guru and want to approach Krishna directly, that's what so many devotees do. Oh, I don't need a Guru anymore, or am I disappointed in my Guru? So now I'm going to make doing my own trip. So I will connect with the super soul within me, and that's sufficient. That's enough. So I have Prabhupada's books. The super soul is there, so that's enough. But for for personalities like us, they can't do it in that way because we are not on that level that you can make that connection to the super soul directly. Only very advanced souls can make that connection. Like Prabhupada, when he was writing the books, he was dictated from within. So then you are on an advanced level that you say, okay, now the super soul is speaking directly to me. But we are not on that level. That's why we need to hear. And after many, many years of purification and being ecstatic, then these qualifications will develop and will come. Like you were, let's say, 20, 30 years an ecstatic devotee. And at that point, Srila Prabhupada appeared in your lucid dream and he gave you the instruction, do more of this. And you see, the order of the spiritual master, then the real empowerment comes. When the parampara says, now you do this, then the real empowerment comes. And if we think we are empowered, well, then we get in trouble. Then we get in trouble. So this process is about growing. It's about being part of this family. It's about being purified, and then okay, there is something. There is the parcel service is there. I need to get a package from the door. So excuse me. So for a second.
Govinda, give us a word.
No, it's not possible.
What? We hear you. We hear you. I heard you before. You did something, man. You know, we were hearing you.
It's glitchy here.
Okay, it's good. Okay, we hear you now. Oh, nope, went out.
No,
Oh, I see. It's okay. Okay, sorry, Govinda. Thank you. Go ahead. Give us a word there. You're muted.
You sure?
Yeah, sure. It's okay.
You have a few hours.
We're ready, man.
But Freddie, first we're going to talk about what Freddie already said. It's so beautiful described. I made it even a picture art today. That we have to approach Bhagavad Gita 4, chapter 4, verse 34, about how to approach a spiritual master, but who is self-realized and see the truth. And then is everything described what Freddie told. So it is there beautiful. But what I feel, and that I found out with when I was, some devotees were writing to me from India about that verse that you just spoke about, Bhagavad Gita 7:4, text 2. If you stay blind on this, I see this. Devotees don't go to Chaitanya Charitamrita because it is described this being known, nothing further should remain for you to know. But Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he shows still more. So, and I find this out. I had this more than once, certainly with devotees from India, but they pointed me this verse more than once, different devotees. But I said, hey, you have to go also further to Chaitanya Charitamrita. Because Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he showed us still more things. So if devotees just read this, yeah, I wrote here on it, it's actually still a little bit of dangerous. Because you think, oh, now I know everything with the Bhagavad Gita, I know, but you still don't know really the amazing love. The amazing pastimes. What Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed us about Radha and Krishna. So you see, there's always some dangers. Maybe it's not the right word, dangers, but if devotees, really, that is more than once devoted coming, and see, I know now everything. I don't need to more know. But I said, hey, do you read Chaitanya Charitamrita? No. See, so this is what devotees also have to understand. Like Jesus Christ also said, there is more. And this is what Lord Chaitanya meant. Because he is actually who? Krishna also. Don't forget this. So Krishna showing us through Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu more than what Krishna is telling. Also, a lot of devotees, like if you read, like you also speaking, abandon all other religions and just surrender to me. I will protect you. Yeah, that's true. But it's still not enough. See, and that is why you need a bona fide spiritual master who can explain this. What? Yeah, Krishna said Bhagavad Gita, abandon all of religion and just surrender to me. And I said, yes, but it is not what a neutral relationship. That's why Lord Caitanya Mahaprabhu, if you go to Chaitanya Charitamrita, the talk with the Ramana Roy, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Ramana Roy, he said, I reject this because it is still, there is more.
Yeah, yeah. One thing I would like to say something about that is it's what you need here is to explain the process of how to surrender to Krishna. Nobody see it just tells you it's a code, and only an empowered person can say, "Oh yeah, yeah, how to surrender to Krishna. What is Krishna? What is the practical way to do that?" Nobody knows. It just sounds really nice. Oh, abandon all varieties of religion, surrender me, but nobody's able to do it. They're still following religion, right? Because unless you find a real spiritual master who tell you the details of how to abandon all variety, like people do it here because of the details. Oh yeah, yeah. Just come here. Let us talk about the truth. Let us chant the truth. Take Bhakti Lata Bij, get purified, and then you'll know who Krishna is. Now you're able to do yoga in union with the transcendental Lord, and now you can abandon. You can kick the ladder of religion away. And if you don't have a bona fide guru, you start out with Vaidhi Bhakti, and you're gonna die of Vaidhi Bhakti because you're refused and you're not open to hearing the deeper truths of Bhagavad Gita, even much less all these other things that we study. Because you got to hear the vibration, you got to hear from a realized soul who's empowered by that ocean of knowledge to give you just the right information to abandon varieties of religion, to become the verse. Hey, Lalita's abandoned varieties of religion. You abandon religion. You don't need it anymore. You come from religion. You came from the rules and regulation, but you don't need that. You know how to take shelter of Krishna. You know how to get that protection. I will protect you. You are the verses personified because the Lord has made you so. You got the mercy of a bona fide guru. That's why natural gratefulness appears in the heart, even of the devotees who get the bhakti. You're not like saying, well, thank you very much. I don't need you anymore. You're grateful. You came, got through the door, now you abandoned religion and you got the higher truths, and it's only the fools out there or the less intelligent who think, no, I'm still going to spend my whole life trying to, understand Bhagavad Gita. I'm going to get my Bhakti Shastra degrees and all that stuff, and with a big false ego thing, like I'm a great teacher of Bhagavad Gita, I'm a Brahmin, I'm a guru, I'm a sannyasi, and you're still a Vaidhi Bhakti with the symptoms of a Vaidhi Bhakti. You see? Yeah, you could see, hey man, that's why I wear a t-shirt. You see, I don't have symptoms of a Vaidhi Bhakti. I don't have symptoms that I depend on that to preach. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, well, surrender unto me means surrender unto Satchitananda. You have the symptoms of Satchitananda.
Yeah.
You've got to find somebody who has the symptoms of Satchitananda. Then you surrender.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Krishna. Satchitananda is real knowledge that comes from what? Real Ananda. See, that in the form, that's the sun or the light in this world, in a body. That's why it's a person. See? So you need somebody like that. And then if you refuse to have that, well, the best you can do, you'll have the symptoms of being a Vaidhi Bhakti. It doesn't matter, we're Raganuga, and you're working your butt off doing this rule and that rule and this thing and going to that temple, building these temples. That's what I see. They say, we're Raganuga. Yeah, what kind of Raganuga? Well, we're doing the deity things and we're doing this rule and that rule and wearing this and wearing that. And we're devotees because based on our external bhakti, but all in the name of Raganuga. That's called hypocrisy. Hey man, where's a real Raganuga? Where's a spontaneous devotee? Not dependent on the ordinary course of society. Not depending like I can be a guru because I got the backing of all that buildings I usurped from Prabhupada. and that money I got from Prabhupada and those books I got from Prabhupada's, that I changed, so to make, even though I'm not qualified to be guru, it looks like I'm guru. You see, it says in the book that I changed, you liars and you hypocrites. That's why the Lord started here with scratch. I started with nothing. And we got something, and only jewels upon jewels upon jewels come here. That's all I want. Just give me one jewel. It's more valuable than a 1,000 colored pieces of glass and motivated devotees. Just give me a handful and we'll take over the world, and we are taking over the world. That's the power of the Lord. He starts with, didn't he do that with Arjuna? Always does that. Starts small, ends big. That's the Lord I worship, man. He's powerful. He's funny. He's a character. He's ecstatic. He's everything that you would want. You demons, you wanna lie? Come to my Lord. He's a big liar, man. He lied to you. See? You come here, he'll tell you the truth. See, he tells us the truth. He lies to you because you're demons. He lies to you demigods because you're demigods. See, he tells us the truth. He holds the truth for us. And you can have that truth. You ready to be set free? You ready to fly out of your cage? If not, stay in the lie. He'll lie to you in the modes of nature. Always lie in there. It's a big lie, everything here. Lie. See, we got the truth. You ready for the truth? Truth is wonderful. See? Come, we'll get you out of that. To get into the realm we are, you got to pass through the channel, man. If you don't go through this channel, you go mad. Just like they say, you go to the Rasa dance and you're not qualified, and even in Vrindavan, you go crazy. Yeah, you better pass through this channel, or you go nuts. You can't figure this out, not on your own. You need the help of the super soul in your heart and the external manifestation, the guide through the jungle of this illusion, my friends. Don't think this is a job anyone can usurp like you gurus have done with Prabhupada. No way. That's why all you can do, pass on traditions of what Prabhupada did, the rules, regulations, and building temples. That's all you can do. We do much more, don't we? Improving it, showing it, demonstrating it. We don't dick around here, man. We get the job done. We deliver people into Vrindavan. You ready for that? No, I don't believe. I only believe in the lies of these sannyasis and these so-called gurus. No, we believe in their false promises and false words that don't work. Well, okay, carry on. The jewels will come here. Those who really want to fly out of the cage. I know the way my Lord works. He shows me. All I do is just talk. And by the word, it's all accomplished. Hey, man, that's the way my Lord works. That's the way it works here, man. Right? In the beginning was the Word. And the Word was with God. And the Word was God. See? You're free by the Word. Whose word do you believe? That's your God. Well, I believe this word myself. That's why I stick with the Word, man. You think it's me talking? No, it's not like that. For even Brahma, the Lord came out of his nostril. See, that's the way it is. See, the Lord comes through his devotees. See, and the devotees marvel too. Prabhupada marveled, didn't he? You got to be like that if you're really a bona fide guru, man. In the real line, you got to be like Prabhupada. Wow, he marveled. Wow, I'm just here taking dictation. The Lord's showing me all these wonderful things. See, he was Bhagavad Gita 10:10, wasn't he? That's your guru, man. Now, that's the head of the line. You're not like that. You're not in the line. You're not a lion. You're a lion. You got to be a lion, not a lion. You know, the same word. That's the reflection. The liars. See, we got the lion here, man. Free people. We grab them, take them, throw them on the bank of the Yamuna to look at Krishna and smile forever. Right, Johan?
Yeah, and you know, this morning I gave this lecture, and actually in this verse from the Bhagavad Gita that I already told, chapter 4 of text 34, is described how to approach a spiritual master and how not doing this. I even sent it to Balaram, because it is also described not by independent study of the books of knowledge, one progress in spiritual life. But what are they doing this Rhythmic? See, but you need again what? Like here is described, approach a spiritual master who self-realize and see the truth. Not a little bit, no, the truth, everything. And by this will listen to Srila Gaura, I see now, wow, these people meditate some more, maybe, on this verse from the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4. Oh, sorry, chapter 7, verse 34. And then maybe, you will get it. Because you see, it is there. And Lalita knows it. I tried to help Balaram so much. I show him how. But still, and like you said, and this is very important, and that's why I also make this joke. You have a spiritual master, it's this.
Yeah.
But it's not enough. You need what? Also, this also described in Chaitanya Charitamrita about the spiritual master, verse 58. Because we cannot visualize the super soul everywhere. He can be for us as a liberated person who is good as Krishna. See, he speaks the same words. But if you go into the purport, the Lord inside come to help us. And then we can cut the knot of the 3 modes of material system more and more.
Yeah.
Without this too, forget it. Like you also said.
Yeah, that's true. You need. That's why this is the process. You got to follow the process and to get out of this illusion. Yeah, that's good. Hey, you know what? I think it's time to we got to go now because it's time, and also they got to do their walk and stuff like this. Yeah. So thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, Johan and Freddie, and everybody participating in drama. Thank you. Yeah. Did you want to say something?
Yeah, just Francis said, before the word there was desire. No, the word is eternal. The word is always there.
He said, before the word was
There
desire.
was desire.
Well, the verse in the Bible says there was the word. It could be the desire to create, I guess, you know. So yeah, I have to think about that a little bit. Yeah.
I was just joking. Before the word, there was silence, because when the word is spoken, then you hear sound. So if the word is not spoken, there is silence.
Oh, silence. Okay.
Yeah, there was
With Francis. Yeah, that was Francis, he says. Yeah. Okay, we'll see you guys later. Hare Krishna, everybody.